I am continuing in my reading. What I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am continuing reading in a chronological order, according to event, not according to publication or volume, so I'm skipping around a bit as I move along. We continue in our reading. We are reading in 3rd Nephi. Christ has come to minister to the Nephites. He taught them the Sermon on the Mount. He has ordained his 12 disciples. He has instituted the sacrament, blessed the children, healed the people, all these good things. And then he has ascended back into heaven to do more of the work that the Father has commanded him. Now, the last thing we read in chapter 18 was that he gave the authority to the 12 to confer the Holy Ghost. Now, in 3rd Nephi, it says that the crowd did not hear what Christ told them, but the disciples heard, and they bore record of it. Now, we are going to turn to Moroni, chapter 2, and read what the disciples heard. Moroni, chapter 2. The words of Christ which he spake unto his disciples, the 12, whom he had chosen, as he laid his hands upon them. And he called them by name, saying, Ye shall call on the Father in my name, in mighty prayer. And after ye have done this, ye shall have power, that to him upon whom ye shall lay your hands, ye shall give the Holy Ghost. And in my name shall ye give it, for thus do mine apostles. Now Christ spake these words unto them at the time of his first appearing, and the multitude heard it not, but the disciples heard it. And on as many as they laid their hands fell the Holy Ghost. So Moroni here tells us this is exactly what the disciples heard. Exactly why it's not recorded in 3rd Nephi, why Mormon didn't include it, we're not told, although I will say that the book of 3rd Nephi, again, is not written by Mormon. It is abridged by Mormon. It was written by Nephi. And so Nephi chose not to put it in his record, and so Mormon did not include it in his. Moroni is including it probably from a separate record, not from the book of Nephi, but from a separate record. And so we have the main story, the main record that was kept on the plates of Nephi. And we are given hints and ideas that there were other, we know there were other records. And so Moroni, we got the main record written out, that's what Mormon did. And now Moroni is saying, okay, I've got a little extra space here, so now I'm going to take this other record and give you a little more information, show you what exactly they were doing. What did Christ say to them at this time? Now you will also note that for this, Christ laid his hands upon the 12 to give them this authority, he was conferring the Holy Ghost onto them and giving them the authority to confer it onto others. When it came to being baptized, Christ just said, I give you the authority to baptize. He didn't lay his hands on them. I find that interesting, because baptism is not an ordinance that requires the laying on of hands, but the Holy Ghost does require the laying on of hands. And so not only is Christ giving them the authority, he is demonstrating, just like he is the light, you follow his example. So Christ is demonstrating here not only that they have the authority, but he is showing them the method by which they are to confer the Holy Ghost on others. So he tells them, you're going to do this. Whoever you lay your hands on will receive the Holy Ghost. And he demonstrates it to them by laying his hands on them, showing them how to do the ordinance. So Christ is very much teaching them. He's not just saying, oh, you can go do this. He's showing them how to do it. But this is a very short chapter, so we're going to leave that here, not much else to say, and we're going to turn back to 3rd Nephi next and read a little bit more about what is going on with Christ's ministry among the Nephites. So I will see you there.